How to find buyers and put cash in your pocket. Sellers are just half of the equation to find. You also need a purchaser to conclude a deal. Right now, I'll show you the steps that you need to get the buyers to call you or email you desperately to move their families into the homes that you sell. You will also learn to bring together both parties and close a deal. The next step in the process is to find the buyers. Once you have a seller, just as you created a seller's list, you will create a similar list of buyers. Free advertising is the first step to finding buyers. Then you can move on to the paid ads like Facebook ads that we teach, and then find the stream of the buyers. In order to get buyer leads, you can put Facebook ads or Facebook paste to get the buyer leads on your first day at business before you have houses to sell. These ads to potential buyers will opt in with their email addresses to watch your webinar. The buyers who like what you're offering will book phone call appointments with you to discuss and understand the system. Once you have accumulated enough potential buyers and their email addresses, now is the time to look for a property in the area and move to the next step. So buyer leads for a specific sale of a particular house. The way it's done is you search for the buyers in the area, you accumulate a list of the potential buyers, and then you look for a property according to what they are looking for, find the best deal, acquire it. Once you have acquired that property, now we move on to our full-scale advertising. You will put ads on Craigslist, fillmyproperty.com, Zillow.com, eBay Classified, and Kijiji, etc. Take some house pictures. In the headlines, you will write rent to own or rent to buy. That will be your main point of sale. And the terms and conditions, monthly payments, the purchase price, and further details that you might want to highlight. And tell them to contact you. Your goal is to bring awareness to your house and to accumulate as many buyers as possible. Once you acquire the property that you want to purchase, once you have acquired it, now you want to put a sign, a yard sign in it. This is one of the most powerful tools to market because majority of the buyers for that house will come from the neighborhood. There might be people who might want their relatives or friends to move into the area. That sign will entice about 20% people to sell to. And you want to write the sign by hand. It must not be very pleasant. Write the symbol by hand, which includes buy, rent, no qualifications, move in today. Enter your phone number or email address and your rent to own websites if you have one. The idea is really to bring in as many people as possible to get in touch with you from these signs. And you want to look like amateurish instead of fully professional, because a lot of these tenant buyers will be scared if you're very professional in your approach. Now you want to place the Facebook ads just like using the geo-targeting, and you can also put Google ads using the geo-targeting. You want to advertise within a certain radius and for a certain profile of the buyers. You can choose your target audience. Then Facebook will help you look alike for the look-alike target to your target audience. This will help you reach all those potential buyers who look like the profile of the typical buyer you want to have. Place a lockbox on the door. If the house is vacant, you can purchase these lockbox from Home Depot for $30, $40, or even $40 to $45 these days. Do not use electronic box to show your home without ever going in. What to do when the potential buyer responds? If someone wants to see the house, You cannot be there. You can give it to them and they will call you from the house front door and make sure the lock is in place. If the buyer contacts you, return quickly to the buyer and you can make or break the deal with the answer time. You can pay someone hourly to show the houses if you're working remotely. You can keep in mind that the short-term leads are the purchasers. You keep them on your purchasers list because they may return to the market. If you say you will meet someone, be sure you appear on the agreed date and on the time. Call them to make sure they are on the road and don't be late. Until you have signed the lease option agreement and the residency documents, do not allow the buyers and seller to contact each other. Use group showings to create a bidding war. This technique has worked wonders for me. I advertise extensively to all sorts of media, traditional, modern, road signs, bandit signs, and everything. Once the buyer calls for the showing, they are given the one date and one time. All buyers are emailed in advance all the information about the property with pictures and everything to weed out the unnecessary onlookers or the negative ones. All calculations are shown in the email sent to them, only the interested party, so that only the interested party should show up for the showings. Because all buyers are given one date and one time, normally a crowd forms in front of the house, creating a scarcity in the minds of the buyers. You will need one or two people at least to assist you in taking the offers, because there will be scarcity in the minds of the buyers. Since they see so many competitors, they will be willing to put in their best offers. And once you get the offers, then you can choose and select the best one and get them under contract.